Hey. What's up, bro? Hey, Sly. Wanna go for a walk? Come on. Yeah, they walk up and down here, you know, with the dogs. It's usually mom. Oh, good, it's raining now. Just in time. Perfect timing. Well, they got the spot up here, way down the road, has a lot of sprayed Roundup. Like, you know, the guy told us about it at whatchamacallit, Disneyland, right? So I said, it's starting to rain, good. It was all right down there. And I said to myself, well, then if you cut it, you'll get the stuff in the road. So, no, man, there's a good you know, a good little rainstorm blowing the dust in. So go out there and cut it before it comes in. So I ran out there real fast. I'm like, Earl, toddlers. Yeah, they were little, like a little, you know, little, she was running, you know how they run with their little arms straight? You know, the little girls, and they run. They're so cute. They have their arms straight. And their arms go back and forth like this. Okay, and they're running and they're so cute. Right. The little boys run with their fists like this. You know, the little girls run with their arms straight. Most of the time, you know, running and they're do. And the boys run with their fists. You know, so they're so cute. And I was watching them and I'm like, Earl, you gotta go cut all that stuff. And then the wind will come and blow everything away. I'm like, yeah, you're right. It's real nice right in here. Here there's hardly any sign of poison anywhere in this orchard at all. If you look through it, it's almost all green. And what I do is I come and I cut the grass. They guys cut the other one right there. But I make sure I cut it because this is good organic food for the trees. And it's good for the people, it's good for the birds, it's good for everybody. And so I like seeing as little poison as possible and as much green for the earth and for the trees as possible. You know, I long for the day when there's no poison whatsoever, because we don't have to worry about feeding Disneyland. We feed our trees, you know, and we don't have a guy on TV, feed your lawn, feed it. It's like, shut up. Philanthropists make me sick. So, you know, do what's right because you love, you know, the little running, the little fisty fish. They're so cute. And I had Chuji and Ray and Plim and Buggy moment, you know. Emmy used to run before the asthma kicked in. She liked running. Then the asthma kicked in because of her teeth and all the abuse of her mother through the scientist. You know. Well, Amy would have been a much more healthy person and had much more healthy kids if the scientists weren't involved in the abuse when I was at work through online predication of sex predators online to their mother. And it's horrible. Well, she's one. Nah, the one Dr. Phil lady said that, you know, you go on these lines and it's titillating and you want to go in. And I was like, yeah, but 7-year-old is watching and the 5-year-old is watching. You're gonna have to not be titillated by people masturbating in front of other people while their spouse is at work, while the 5-year-old and the 7-year-old are watching. You know, yeah, black robe, you know. I'm gonna have to kill some people around here. I gotta kill some people around here. I want privacy, you know. I want dignity and respect. It's not titillating, it's a trap. You know, to make people feel like, you know, you can be as big of a star as Madonna, just in your own little private group. And Amy used to tell me that all the time. She was the Paris Hilton of Sheridan and the J-Lo of Sierra Vista. And I was like, fuck, I ain't no fucking Ben Affleck, and I don't know what idiot, you know, filmed the porn of Paris Hilton. I don't know what that fucker's name is, you know, with the green, you know, the see the dark glasses and shit, or was Lindsay had on there. And I'm like, which means she probably didn't know she was being filmed. It's pretty fucked up. It's very fucked up. But you know, Amy talked to me about it in Sierra Vista. She said, you know, why don't you do that? I was like, wow, I love having sex with Amy. It's so fun. And if we could do a porn site where people called into, you know, and we could act out what they want us to do, except I would say, I knew we'd get in trouble because I would say, no sodomy, no abuse. I'm not going to do anything that hurts my wife sexually. I love my wife. And lots of women, oh wow, I wish my husband was like that. And that would cause problems. And plus, you know, it wouldn't have slowed down, or it wouldn't have impeded or slowed down Amy's cheating. We were at Fort Huachuca and all the Tom Cruises and the Chris Hemsworths and the Jack Kaczynski's, you know, the real life ones, were competing with me. You know, because when old Navy SEAL Nate Reynolds did his thing with the kids at NSI and in Sheridan, he's like, they always got embarrassed. You know, well, fucked them, and yeah, they out fucked me and had bigger dicks in Fort Huachuca, but all the women were like, but Earl stays home and takes care of the kids, and ask her not to do it and not to do it in front of the kids. That was already happening in Sheridan. And then the fuckers in all the fuckers at Fort Huachuca think we ain't gonna get out fucked. Okay, the whole thing about not wanting the children to see it at 5 and 7 so it'd affect them psychologically didn't bother you? No, it didn't bother them at all. It's natural. We've been sleeping in caves and in teepees and wigwams and hogans for years. And then we started building separate domiciles with separate rooms to let children be children and give them their Christopher Robin and I locked along, used to count all the bees in the hive, chase all the clouds from the sky, run with your little arms straight, run with your little arms straight, girls are so cute in their cowgirl boots and they're so cute, and the boy's running along, he's got a mohawk and he's got little fist, runs with fist, right? They're so cute. I was like, oh Chi-Ji, oh Chuji, oh Plim, oh Bug. I never got to see Crumb run. Patrick, yeah. Oh Patrick, shit. That kid could run, you know. You ever seen Will Smith run in the what's that name? The I'm Legend? Yeah, Natalie was like, oh my gosh, he makes faces just like Will Smith and they run just alike. Only Patrick's a hell of a lot faster. He's my kid. Patrick and all. You know. So yeah. Yeah, apples don't fall far. His grandpa was a real good athlete, real fast. You know, well, you know, come from a long line of family of gracious good shepherds and protectors. You know, we ain't trying to beat nobody. We just want to, you know, like I tell Dad about my my friend, you know, Fun, Tishna. I came out here to work on the blower. I take the blower out and blow everything off after I got done cutting. And Tishna talked to me about Tony Perez's mom. You know, because when I sat there and I talked about that German person, it was, no, it wasn't an angel that was pregnant, it was the German person sitting there, you know, getting the dog to sit without attacking. And what Tishna said was, and that dog to that German family, that's an angel. It's VI, very important persons, VIP. I started laughing. He goes, keeps the Jehovah Witnesses and the Mormon missionaries out of your camp so they can come and set you up. They set you up, oh, they've been Christianized. And here comes John Chisholm, Tunstall, Murphy, Murphy. You know, American history is written by the Americans that named it America. Chisholm, John Chisholm, Billy the Kid, you know, their boy bandit king. And would that have been necessary if the priest came and spit it legit, and then the settlers came and lived it legit and spit it legit? You know, like up in the Rio Riba country, in the state of my birth, state of being. Not old Mexicans, we're new Mexicans, but we love old Mexicans as much as we love new Mexicans, because we're new Mexicans. Andale pues, okay. And they're running, they're so cute, they're running in the cowgirl boots, and the guy with the little fist is so cute. So I had to go cut that because I knew the wind and the rain was coming to clean it up. So I need more rain here. Okay, all you Hopis. Dad put his Hopi Sundancer on the, we put it on the thing up there. Next, right across from Hank, why do you roll smoke? Why do you drink? Just family tradition. Tree spot Dad, the little Hank Jr. Hank, why do you drink? Why you roll smoke? Family tradition. I used to tell Treese that all the time. I'm like, Treese, man, you come from Germans, Irish, Native American. Okay, that Jew that always tries to make you feel guilty, just tell it to shut up. Here, have another drink. Oh, Mazel Tov, man, come on. The fuck, we're from Native Americans and Irish And then Germans, it's Oktoberfest, let the boys have a beer, right? Just ask Schwarzenegger, man. The Austrians and the Germans, they a lot alike, man. It's Oktoberfest, let the kids have a beer. He's 8, honey. He's 8. Wow. Reading comprehension skills at an all-time low. Maybe it was the beers at 8 years old at Oktoberfest. Maybe we might want to let him have a little root beer, you know, something like that. All right, so we'll get this done. Look, it's nice out here. Yeah, it's beautiful out here. When the storms come in and it rains, yeah, this is my New Mexico. And so the winds blow, because the winds know, the winds go. You ever heard that song? How very strange that I find comfort when I lie and tell myself that she belongs to me. That just reminded me of Amy and the kids. You can, yeah. Oh man, once your heart's been broken, it doesn't unbreak. It just reminds you what's worth standing up for the Lord's Prayer for. Fighting? You're living the Lord's Prayer, you're not fighting for anything. Okay? Circumcise your heart. Be a man like me. Stand up to protect the children from your ego. Then you won't Wakanda forever or iron heart your way into a corner. Okay? Well, because you can fit a cross inside a circle, but you can't fit a perfect circle inside a cross. Grace being infinite and us being finite. Faith saves you from fighting like hell for your cross. Ándale pues. New Mexicans. They love old Mexicans as much as they love new. Ándale! Okay, going in. And the little cuties in the cowboy boots and the little fisties, they're so cute. Come on, Sly, you want to go in? Okay, I'm going to go. Hope this one loads. Yeah, me too.